Welcome to Texarkana College's Gensbar eLearning LMS training course, Lesson 8. In this lesson, you will create a bank of questions for which you only want students to get a certain number of questions at random on the test. Example, you have a 50 question test bank that you want each student to get 25 of the questions at a random from the bank. You will also learn how to view test analysis, manually change a student's test grade, view a student's individual test questions and answers, allow a student to retake a test, and finally delete an assignment from the gradebook. So in video 1, we're going to cover the creating a bank or pool of questions to pull a test from. With your course open, go over to the sidebar and click on Coursework, and you've already got the test that you want to put into a bank loaded. I'm going to use test chapter 8 because I know I have quite a few questions in that test bank. So what you would do, you will go to and click on the name of the quiz or test that you want to open. I click on it, and then what I want to do next is to go to the test builder, and then in test builder I want to find the little dark gray little bar with the title, and I want to edit that, and I'm going to change that name, whatever it's defaulted to there, to like chapter 8 quiz. I just would normally name it whatever the test is. I don't have to put any instructions in. And then down here under type, I want to click pool. And then it will come up and ask me how many questions do I want to give each student from that pool of questions. I just happen to know I have 109 questions in there. So say I want to give the students 50 questions out of that pool of 109 questions. I have to put a point value for each question in. Again, I usually use just a 1. I can put a time limit. If I've already got the test created, I already probably have a time limit. If I'm going to use that, I can make it extra credit, which I could have done when I set up the test as well. So usually I leave those blank, but you can, if you wish, fill those in. And then all I have to do is click Save This Section. And there it tells me now I have 50 questions that would be given randomly from this question pool. And that's all there is to it. When a student logs in to take their test, it will tell them that they will have 50 random questions. And it will come out exactly the way you set it up when you set up your test. And that's all there is to actually creating a test bank.